Hey, what's up everybody? It's Gary, your bearded woodworker, and we're back again for another project video. I am going to take one purchased 4x4. I picked up pressure treated because it was almost the same price as regular duck fur. And I'm going to take whatever other kind of scraps I have here, including another 4-foot 4x4. I'm going to see if I can't build a freestanding wooden 80-pound punching bag rack. So I've been playing around with some heights and some angles, and what I want to do is kind of angle this back and then have the arm come out here and the punching bag will hang here, and hopefully I can build a base that's strong enough to support it. But I'm finding out that a 15-degree angle seems to be working best right now, and 3-foot 4x4 will come out this way at a 90-degree angle at the top, and then I will put a 45-degree angle support here, and then maybe a triangle of plywood or something. We're going to give this a go, see if it works. The first thing we want to do is cut that 12-degree angle, not 15, 12 degree. All right, I quickly mocked up a base with just putting some 2x6s with some clamps on it so I can determine the height I need. I want the bracket for the bag to be 7.5 feet tall because there's a chain and then there's a foot of strapping, and the bag itself is 4 feet. So I would kind of like to have the bag at least eye level here, so I can use it, you know, and she'll be down here. My son can use it, so maybe eye level, face level, and slap it around, something like that. Well, that's close to 3 feet. Put it at a 90. Give it a quick clamp. Seven foot 7, not bad, my friend. So I've cut my post down. I've cut the hanging arm to 3 feet. And I also cut the same 12-degree bevel, so when it's going to be tilted up like this will be up and down. And then I took the leftover that I had and I cut a brace, and I'm hoping this is big enough, just a 45-degree angle, because this is going to be a 90-degree angle. So what I'm finding is it looks like I am making a hangman game. It's definitely not what I'm going for, but I think it'll look a little different once I get everything all set up and stuff. So now I'm going to, I believe, probably put this together, and then we'll see what we can do about getting a base on here. I'm going to drill some recess holes so I can put my 3-inch screws in here, because that's what I have right now, and hopefully that'll give it enough meat. We'll see. Now I just need to put something across here and on the back and then angle it out. We'll see what happens. So I am only using the wood that I have. And I don't think these are going to be long enough arms that I want, but I'm going to glue and screw everything together. If I feel like it needs to be longer, I can always add pieces straight up to it. So I'm going to glue all these joints, put some screws in it, and we'll see how it goes. All right, today's a new day. And as I was editing the video, I noticed I didn't give any dimensions or any angle cuts or anything for the base. The angle cuts I used here, angle cut, is the same angle cut here and the angle cut there. And it's a 22.5 degrees. And that should be on your miter saw if you have one. The dimensions, I don't think it really matters. Again, I was just using what I have. About 30 inches, the middle piece. This back piece is 24 inches. And the longest piece I could find are approximately 39 to 40 inches. Piece here was just holding these pieces back here. It was just holding it from bowing in. I could take this out if I wanted to. It doesn't need to be there. Ooh, I could put it just like that. So now let's put the bracket that came with the punching bag. It'll go up like that, along with the lag bolt that came with it, along with the chain. And I don't remember if the carabiner came with it or not. That's what we're going to use. I don't know, was that dumb? I'm no boxer. I don't even know what I'm doing. But I do notice that it does move around a lot. I feel like it's pretty stable, but as you hit it harder and harder, it kind of wobbles and wants to walk. But this triangles helped a lot. I feel safer that it's not gonna come off. Perhaps a longer board here, maybe some longer or wider ones. Maybe it's just uneven, and maybe once I get it in the spot where it's going, I can stabilize it a little better with some shims. Maybe I'll put some non-skid stuff on the bottom or something like that. It is going on flat concrete, and I'm not even sure if my shop floor is completely flat or not. But anyways, that's it. You can paint it, you can clear coat it, you could I don't know, you just make it prettier if you wanted to. I think I'm just going to leave it like this. It is pressure treated wood, and it is decking wood that I had. So it's basically going to kind of stay this color because it's going inside. It's not going outside. Thanks guys for watching. This is Gary, your bearded woodworker. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys on the next one.